Welcome to the 6th day of Disney Princess Week. For this entire week, we will be exploring the full stories of the first 7 Disney princesses by learning about their original tales, their background, and how they affected Disney and the world. After the praised and Best Picture nominee Beauty and the Beast, in 1992, the directors of The Little Mermaid, John Musker and Ron Clements, brought us the magical world of Agrabah, and with it came the first Disney princess who did not come from a European country, Jasmine. Well, Jasmine originally offers an interesting take on how simply being a person of royalty may be a cage in and of itself. Over time, Jasmine gains power and freedom in her kingdom, becoming a strong-willed and honorable ruler. Hello, I'm Isaac from What's So Videos, where we discuss fun topics for fun people, and today I'm going to explain Jasmine's full story. If you're interested in checking out all of Jasmine's appearances, I provided all of the links to her movies and the resources I used in the description. Jasmine was born to the loving Sultan and his wife in the kingdom of Agrabah. Both of her parents were very kind and loving to Jasmine. In the book Tales of Agrabah, as a young girl, Jasmine's mother would spend many nights telling Jasmine stories of Raja the Star Tiger, and these moments with her mother and her warm heart left a big impression in Jasmine's life, but she died early into Jasmine's childhood. Whenever Jasmine would long for her mother, the princess would sit on her balcony and stargaze, looking for the star Raja. Jasmine would always miss her mother, but she moved forward ready to better herself. She became highly educated, explained in Disney Princess Enchanted Tales, when she mentions she speaks several languages and can name every one of the 40 thieves, and had the skills of royalty, possessing the means to ride horses before she could talk. As a young girl in Tales of Agrabah, we see the Sultan go to great lengths to keep her happy within the walls of the castle, even going so far as to recreate the marketplace for Jasmine to explore. This stunt was great at the time, but it was unfulfilling. Jasmine wanted real friends. Of course, her family could visit, like her cousins Farah and Nadine, who were depicted in a Disney Princess magazine story, but beyond them, she had no one. Of course, until she got her tiger. After escaping a circus, visiting Agrabah, and meeting Princess Jasmine, she feels he was a companion sent by her mother since the tiger reminded her of Raja the Star Tiger, and this inspires her to name the tiger Raja. Jasmine was at least with a friend, but she longed for a greater purpose as a ruler, for she truly loved her kingdom. In Disney Princess Enchanted Tales, Follow Your Dreams, it is shown that Jasmine has an outstanding desire to contribute to her kingdom in ways that don't include flaunting her status as a princess. Jasmine knew her schooling prepared her for more responsibility. After speaking with her father, Jasmine is given a job as an assistant educator at the Royal Academy alongside her cousin Sharma. But at some point, she is pulled away from this position, for in the story The Tales of Agrabah, they explain by law Jasmine is forced to marry, so she begins to spend her days meeting potential suitors, which infuriates her. Although Jasmine was extremely strong, independent, and possessed intelligence and many skills, she was unable to make decisions for herself. Jasmine realized she lived in a society that saw her as an object to keep on display in the palace and to marry off rather than a person. Despite possessing a lavish lifestyle, Jasmine felt suffocated by the restrictions placed on her by law. She dreamed of seeing the world and making a difference in her kingdom, not marry a froofy man on a white horse to stare at white walls, so when she feels she's had enough, she escapes. In the market, Jasmine is mesmerized by everything she sees, and we get a chance to truly see her compassion when she gives the poor boy an apple, not realizing that was against the law. To save the beautiful girl's hand, Aladdin dashes in to save her from the seller, and Aladdin brings Jasmine to his home. Together, they bond over their dissatisfaction in their lives, wishing for something better than their situations. Her father's guards then discover the thieves, bringing Jasmine back to her palace, where she is told Aladdin has been put to death. Her first true friend dead after one day. After she is returned to her home, business continues as usual, with Prince Ali busting down her door, but she declares she is not a prize to be won. That night, Ali comes to Jasmine with a magic carpet, willing to show her the world, and this is where she falls in love with the prince. They decide they will be married, but at the royal announcement of the engagement, the Sultan's advisor Jafar uses the power of a genie to take control of the kingdom, reveal Ali is actually the street rat Aladdin, and enslave Jasmine. She resists Jafar, but when she sees Aladdin has returned, she uses her seductive cunning and quick thinking to keep him occupied. In the end, Aladdin outthinks Jafar by having Jafar wish to be trapped as a genie, and her father declares she may marry anyone she wants. With the law changed, Jasmine and Aladdin will be together forever, but there would be some barriers to cross. In the first direct-to-video sequel, The Return of Jafar, Jasmine begins to question her choice in Aladdin, wondering if he was trustworthy enough after he defends Iago, Jafar's former pet parrot, who had terrorized her father. She quickly gets over these questions with Iago's help when he reminds her of how much she loves Aladdin. After Iago helps defeat the heinous Jafar, Jasmine befriends Iago and knows in her heart Aladdin is her true love. Over the course of Aladdin, the series, we see her relationship proven to be filled with love again and again. Their love is shown to become so strong that they are both willing to do whatever it takes to be with or protect each other. In addition to seeing their love foster, the series also allows us to see Jasmine become incredibly independent and strong with her new abilities as a ruler alongside her father. She isn't afraid to speak her mind, no matter who she's up against, mostly for the safety of others as opposed to herself. Jasmine does not act as a stereotypical princess on the sidelines. Instead, she actively contributes in political discussions and often gives suggestions to find peace. Although she is looking for resolutions, at times she can be impulsive, incredibly stubborn, and have a difficult time accepting when she's wrong. Jasmine actively rules her kingdom and is determined to do her best and reach her visions of how to help Agrabah. After ruling alongside her father, traveling on many adventures, and proving they would be by each other's side forever, Jasmine and Aladdin were set to be married. Although in the original tale Aladdin was based off of the Book of 1001 Nights, Jasmine was a more classical royal known as Princess Badr-el-Badour, who actually marries Aladdin partway through the story. Jasmine is finally married in her final film. Not only was this a day binding her and Aladdin, but her wedding day was also meant to remember her mother. In the book Jasmine's Royal Wedding, it is revealed that Jasmine's personal preparations for her marriage to Aladdin were precisely made in ways to honor her mother, using her mother's wedding journal as a reference. Finally, in the movie Aladdin and the King of Thieves, she and Aladdin were about to wed when their wedding is interrupted by the 40 thieves. After learning what they were after, Aladdin discovers his father Kazim is still alive and Jasmine convinces him they should try to find him. Jasmine and Aladdin go on their quest, discover his father, and return to marry. After they get married, we only know of one other adventure they experienced. In Hercules, the animated series, during the crossover episode Hercules and the Arabian Nights, Hades and Jafar team up with each other to destroy their enemies. When Phil comes on to Princess Jasmine, she abruptly brushes him off, telling him, "I'm married." But even though Phil got rejected, the duo rallied together to defeat Hades and Jafar. Jasmine is remembered all throughout Disney. She has appeared as a strong female character in video games like Kingdom Hearts and Disney Infinity, and Jasmine has made appearances in TV shows like Sophia the First and in Once Upon a Time, and in the Disney parks, she is highlighted in meetups and is featured throughout the parks in a variety of shows. Not only was Jasmine the first Disney princess without European descent, she was also the first to be seen as a ruler. Over time, we have been able to see how she clamored for responsibility and longed to help the people her family governed. She was unwilling to be pushed around for being a woman, longed to experience the world and act as a true ruler. Jasmine's story is so much more than just a love story. It is also her rise to become an independent ruler. To be honest, when I started creating this video, I was unsure how I was going to frame Jasmine. I felt like it was hard for someone to relate to a really wealthy person complaining about their situation, but I felt like it's not about that at all. It's her dealing with how society sees her and building from that to become a feasible leader. I just thought that was really interesting, and this was probably the most surprising full story I've written in a long time. So now it's time for the question of the day, sponsored by my patrons, and I think this is a really good one. Which Disney princess would you like to be your queen? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section, along with any other ideas you have for future Discovering Disney episodes. I have one more Disney princess video coming your way this week, so if you'd like to stay up to date with new magical videos, then click that subscribe button and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. By the way, there's giveaways going on all over my social medias where I'm giving away fun toys like this, so make sure you go check those out. To see more Watso videos, then check out some awesome pics over there, and as always, thanks for watching and have a magical day.